This meditation can be done lying on the floor or on a light mattress or sleeping bag with a blanket to cover you. Or if you prefer, you can do it sitting up with your back as straight as possible and head well out of the shoulders. If you are lying down, just check that your feet are a little bit apart and arms just away from your sides. Become aware now of how your body feels at this time. Become aware of the contact points between your body and the floor. Become aware of the breath. Note how fast or how slow it is moving. But do not make the breath go fast or slow, because it isn't so much you who are breathing as that you are being breathed. Relaxing, allowing yourself to be breathed. Bring your awareness now into any areas of your body that are uncomfortable because of illness or injury. To have a sense of where you would most like to ask God for healing at this time. Or perhaps your need of healing is more spiritual and emotional. Painful memories, hurts, fears, resentments. And now I invite you to leave all of this in God's hands. As in the words of St. Peter, unload all your worries onto God, since God is looking after you. Again, become aware of your body. If you're lying on the floor, pressing down into the floor, or sitting, pressing down into the chair. Become aware of your left arm, your left hand, your left thumb. Visualize your left thumb enlarged thousands of times imagine its image projected onto a cinema screen so that you can see every discoloration of the thumbnail, all the lines and ridges of the thumbprint. And just be aware of all the sensations at the end of the thumb. Moving your awareness out to the tip of the thumb and back down to the first joint, passing through that joint, down along to the next joint, and through that down to the base of the thumb, and around into the index finger, passing out through each joint in turn to the tip of the index finger, and back down again to the base of the index finger, and likewise into the middle finger through each joint in turn to the tip, and back down, and likewise into the ring finger and the little finger, and down to the palm of the hand, all over the surface of the palm, and beneath the skin, passing through the palm of the hand to the back of the hand, all of your hand and fingers relaxed. And slowly passing through the wrist into the forearm, and inch by inch moving up along the forearm to the elbow, and slowly passing through the elbow into the upper arm, inch by inch all the way up to the shoulder joint, passing through the shoulder joint into the shoulder blade. All of your left arm and hand relaxed. And now from your left shoulder blade, slowly moving down the left side of your body, left side of the rib cage, passing each rib in turn, left side of the abdomen, left side of the pelvis, left hip, and slowly passing through the hip joint into the thigh, and inch by inch passing down along the thigh, all the way down to the knee, and slowly passing through the knee joint into the calf, and inch by inch all the way down to the ankle, and through the ankle into the foot, and all the way down the foot into the big toe, right out to the tip of the big toe, and around into the second toe, and the third toe, and the fourth, and the little toe, the ball of the foot, sole, heel, back of heel, back of ankle, back of calf, back of knee, back of thigh, buttock, all of your left leg and foot relaxed. Taking your left leg and your left arm together, all the left side of your body relaxed. Moving your awareness now over to the right side of your body, notice how different it feels. Bringing your awareness now into your right arm, right hand, right thumb, again magnified on that cinema screen. All the details of the thumbprint, the discoloration of the thumbnail, gently moving your awareness within that right thumb, out to the tip, and back down and through the first joint, and the second joint, base of the thumb, and around into the right index finger, out through each joint in turn, to the tip of the finger, and back down again to the base of the index finger, around into the middle finger, passing out through each joint in turn to the tip, back down, around into the ring finger, to the tip, back down, and into the little finger, and back down to the palm of the hand, and beneath the skin of the palm, passing through to the back of the hand, all of your right hand and fingers relaxed. And slowly passing through to the back of the hand, all of your right hand and fingers relaxed. And now moving slowly up through the right wrist into the forearm, and inch by inch up along the forearm to the elbow, passing through the elbow into the upper arm, inch by inch all the way up to the right shoulder joint, through the shoulder joint to the shoulder blade. All of your right arm and hand relaxed. And from the right shoulder blade, coming down the right side of your body, passing by each rib in turn. And then the right side of the abdomen, right side of the pelvis, and the hip joint, slowly passing through the hip into the thigh, coming down along the thigh, inch by inch, all the way down to the knee, slowly passing through the knee into the calf, and on down along to the ankle, passing through the ankle into the foot, and all the way down into the big toe, and out to the tip of the big toe, and around into the second toe, and the third toe, fourth toe, little toe, ball of the foot, sole, heel, back of heel, back of ankle, back of calf, back of knee, back of thigh, buttock. All of your right leg and foot relaxed. Right leg and right arm together. All the right side of your body relaxed. Right side and left side together. Both sides of your body relaxed. And now bringing your awareness into the center of your body, paying particular attention to those parts that may be unwell. The lower abdomen, moving up through the stomach area, solar plexus, chest, round the heart, and on up to the shoulders, the throat, the lower jaw, lower lip, tongue, upper lip, left cheek, right cheek, both cheeks together, left eye, right eye, both eyes together and falling into the back of your head, left eyebrow, right eyebrow, both eyebrows together, and moving on to the forehead, and from there onto the scalp, and moving on up to the crown of your head, and then down along the back of your head to the top of the neck, and coming down slowly through the neck, through each vertebra in turn, all the way down to the shoulders, and passing through into your back, passing down through each vertebra in turn, through the upper back, middle back, lower back, and right down to the base of the spine. Bring your awareness now into the center of your body once more. Again, focusing on whichever part or parts of your body are unwell. And leaving that there, you move on now to centering the mind. So picture in front of your mind a square made out of any material whatsoever. Inside the square, there is a circle. The circle a little smaller than the square and not touching it at any point. Finally, inside the circle, an equilateral triangle, smaller than the circle and not touching it at any point. Let your mind rest on the figure of square containing circle containing triangle. And now slowly move towards the figure. As you do so, observing it grow larger. Turn slightly to one side now and head for one side of the square. Moving right up to that side of the square until you are just outside that side. Turn your attention now to the side of the square. What does it look like? What is it made out of? What colour? What does it feel like to touch? slowly pass in through the side of the square so that you're inside the square but outside the circle. The square can be taken as a symbol for God, representing God's faithfulness, trustworthiness, four-square reliability. As you rest now in the square, hear the words of healing love that God addresses to you personally in this moment. It is I, the Lord, who give you healing. Now turn your attention to the circle. What does the circle look like? What is it made out of? What colour? What is it like to touch? Slowly pass through the side of the circle so that you are inside the circle but outside the triangle, and rest there. The circle can be taken to represent the fullness of God, God's generosity, warmth, and love. Again, hear God's healing words addressed to you. I will restore you to health and heal your wounds. It is the Lord who speaks. Turn your attention now to the triangle. What does it look like? What colour? What is it made out of? What does it feel like to touch? Slowly pass through the triangle, right into the centre of the triangle, and relax there completely, within the triangle, within the circle, within the square. The triangle symbolizes three persons in one God: Father, Son, Holy Spirit. again hear the words of healing love that God is speaking to you in this moment. Come to me, all you who labor and are overburdened, and I will give you rest. My saving power will rise on you like the sun and bring healing in its rays. I will heal you and restore you to health. I will give you peace and security in full measure. Now, slowly begin to move from the center of the triangle to the side. Pass through the side of the triangle out into the circle. Next, pass through the side of the circle into the square. Finally, pass through the side of the square so that you're outside the figure of square with circle and triangle. Withdraw slowly from the figure. As you do so, observe it becoming smaller, still smaller, and eventually disappearing. Become aware of your body. Of how your body feels at this moment compared with the beginning of the exercise. Pay particular attention to those parts of your body which may be injured or diseased. And also of how you are overall in yourself. Finally, give thanks to God for any blessings you may have received during this meditation.